For my first recipe, I'm making haluski. It's a humble European comfort food that's made with egg noodles, fried onions, and fried cabbage. This is how it's pronounced, haluski. I believe the origins of this dish are debatable, but it's definitely associated with Poland, the Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Ukraine, and I know they eat it in Germany and Austria also. Basically, at this point though, I think they're eating this dish all over the world, and I know many of my viewers love this dish because they've told me about it many times over the years. This has been on my bucket list for a while now, so I'm definitely excited to try this. Any egg noodles will work. I think I got these at Dollar Tree. I'm also going to be using a couple cloves of garlic, but you can use some garlic powder if you don't have garlic. This is eaten frequently without any meat, and that's how I'll be eating mine, but I'll make a version of this with some kielbasa, also just so that you guys can see both options, and I'll feed that one to one of my sons. I'm only going to use a portion of this cabbage, and I'll be using about half of the onion. I'll cut my onion and cabbage into bite-sized pieces. Cabbage is always kind of a treat in my house. I'm not sure why I don't buy it more frequently. I've discovered quite a few recipes with cabbage that I really love this year. And besides, Sam's Club always has such a great deal on their pre-shredded cabbage. It does have some shredded carrots in there, but I think that would be fine in this meal. I'm only making about 3 servings of this today, so I think this will be plenty. One of my favorite ways to eat cabbage is raw, so I'm trying to think of what other recipes I might want to use this in. I'm definitely leaning towards a cold salad. Some recipes didn't call for the garlic, but I noticed the ones that did had higher ratings, and I think it's going to be delicious, so I'm adding it in. Not sure if garlic was in the original recipe though. I'm using water to help cook my cabbage quicker. I wanted to get a nice char on these, but at first I thought maybe I browned them a little too much, but then I tried a bite of one and it was so good. I think it's going to be perfect. I don't want soggy pasta, so I'll take this out when it's al dente. I'm adding my cabbage, onion, and garlic mixture to the pan that I fried the sausage in. It'll help to add some more flavor to this dish. The original recipe uses butter, so I did want to add some into this pan just so we could see what it tastes like. I feel like this is way too much butter. I think I'll let a little melt and then I'll pull this out. I'll also make a version without the sausage or butter. It looks tasty. First I'll try a bite without the sausage. It definitely has a ton of flavor. I can taste the cabbage, the onions, and the garlic, and I wasn't sure how I was going to like this, but it's delicious. And I'm going to try a bite with the sausage now. It's like the sausage kind of balances the sweetness of the onions and cabbage. That's definitely a nice flavor combo. Plus you can taste the fattiness of the meat, which is nice. My youngest son tried this as soon as it was finished, and he said it was delicious. And then I packed some up for my other son to try later. I wasn't sure if it was going to reheat well. He did say at first he wasn't sure how he felt about the cooked cabbage in the dish, but that he felt like it had started to grow on him by the time he was finished eating it. And of course, he loved the sausage in it. Neither of my sons grew up eating either cooked cabbage or cooked onions, so I think it's definitely a different kind of sweet flavor that they're not used to. I think that without the sausage, I'm not sure they would have liked it. And then for mine, I wanted to make my dish without the sausage, so I added a little of the pasta water that I had reserved just to help make a little bit more of a sauce for this. I used the kielbasa sausage, but I noticed that some people made this with pieces of bacon, and I think a little bit goes a long way in this dish, but I definitely think you could experiment with the different types of meat here. Thanks so much for watching my recipe video. I'll see you in the next one.